Notwithstanding the foregoing, the Presidential Task Force considered it necessary to reinstate or to restate to Nigerians that, one, Nigeria has not reached the peak of confirmed cases yet. Two, the battle against COVID-19 is a long-term one. Three, Nigeria should pursue a strategy that will aid the sustainable growth of the spread of the disease. Four, risk communication and community engagement should remain top priority. And five, precision approach to containment and management should be adopted, particularly dealing with the 20 high-burden local governments. Based on the overall assessment, including available data on the public health consideration and resultant economic impacts, the Presidential Task Force is of the opinion that Nigeria is ready to allow science and data determine how cautious advancement into the second phase of the eased lockdown for a period of 4 weeks. After considering all the factors mentioned above, the Presidential Task Force submitted its recommendations, and the President has approved the following for implementation over the next 4 weeks, spanning from tomorrow, the 2nd of June, to 29th June 2020, subject to review. One, a cautious advance into the second phase of the national response to COVID-19. Two, application of science and data to guide the targeting of areas of ongoing high transmission of COVID-19 in the country. Three, mobilization of all resources at state and local government levels to create public awareness on COVID-19 and improve compliance with non-pharmaceutical interventions within communities. Four, sustenance of key non-pharmaceutical interventions that would apply nationwide and include the following. A, ban of gatherings of more than 20 people outside of a workplace. B, relaxation of restriction on places of worship based on guidelines issued by the Presidential Task Force and protocols agreed by the state governments. C, manage access to markets and locations of economic activity to limit the risk of transmission. D, ban on interstate travels except for movement of agriculture, produce, petroleum products, manufactured goods, and essential services. E, continuous mandatory use of non-medical face masks in public places. F, mandatory provision of hand washing facilities and sanitizers in all public places. G, extensive temperature checks in public places. H, maintaining social distancing, about 2 meters between people in public places. I, strengthening infection prevention and control at healthcare facilities. J, isolation of the vulnerable population, elderly and those with underlying health conditions. And K, massive information and education campaigns. The fifth being deepening of collaboration efforts with the community leaders, civil society, faith-based organizations, traditional institutions, etc. And six, continuous mobilization of state governments to take up greater role in the implementation of the guidelines and advisories provided by the Presidential Task Force. 7, continued provision of support by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control to states through guidelines to shape decision-making in responding to high-burden local governments and wards in the various states. And 8, easing the total lockdown of Kano State and introduction of phase 1 of the eased lockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, this is still a fight for life, and our advancement to phase 2 does not mean that COVID-19 has ended. It is still potent and highly wasteful of human lives. I therefore implore all Nigerians and corporate citizens to take responsibility and play the expected role expected of each and every one of us.